Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Quick Expert Reviews. Today we've got a Samsung Galaxy J4 Plus. To be honest, I'm pretty excited about this model because the J3 has been quite successful, not only on the channel itself, the Quick Expert Reviews channel, but it was a decent phone in general. Reasonably priced, decently equipped, so yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the J4 Plus model. Now, as usual, we're starting with the unboxing guide. So these are the headphones with a headphone, with the microphone, a volume up, volume down rocker, microphone. That's a pretty disappointing micro USB cable and a charger. It's not a fast charger, it's not an adaptive charger, it's just a normal box standard supply unit. Now, the phone I'm going to review is a J4 Plus in pink. However, I also have a black one to show you, so at least you can see how the black one looks like. To be honest, the pink one looks pretty decent, even for a male reviewer like me. And it kind of reminds me of the Bordeaux Red XZ3 I've reviewed recently, and which is actually my daily driver as well. So yeah, let's start with powering on the device itself, and let's have a look at what we've got out of the box. Obviously, we're going to start with the settings and the Android operating system first. The version, I suppose, knowing it's a Samsung, it's going to be a 7.0, but maybe I will be positive. Oh, wow, 8.1 out of the box. Okay, this is pretty neat, and a Samsung Experience version 9.5. This is actually pretty impressive considering it's a Samsung handset. So yeah, okay, well done. Obviously, it would be nice if it would be running on the latest Android 9, but potentially that will be the case in 2020 or so. In terms of standout features, we've got the secure folder, which you can lock with your iris. Or now this is the case. Apparently the phone comes with a side-mounted fingerprint sensor. Now, as you'll see in terms of the lock screen and lock screen type, there's no way to lock the phone with a fingerprint. So I'm not sure if it's like the fingerprint sensor comes on different markets, or my review unit has it locked, or there is no fingerprint sensor on that unit. But yes, I have not found a side-mounted fingerprint sensor or the fingerprint sensor on the back. So the only way you can unlock the phone, at least this unit, is with your with the face recognition, iris recognition, which isn't that bad, but at the same time there are not that many apps that do support that out of the box. Well, to be honest, I think there's only TSB in UK that supports iris unlock, and I know that because I've got a Samsung S4 Tab as well, which doesn't have a fingerprint sensor. So yeah, considering it's a 6-inch device, as you can see next to the iPhone 8 Plus, very similar in size, you do have a one-handed mode, which works pretty well. There are two ways of launching it. So if you can't reach to the top of the screen, you can either slide across, like as you can see on the animation in here, and it resizes the window, or you can press the home button 3 times, and like it happens on the iPhones, which is called reachability, you can reach out to the top of the screen easily. Then we've got the multi-window, which is a big thing with this phone, so you can obviously multitask, which is actually a nice and decent feature on a 6-inch display, even though it's a 720p display, so not the best in terms of the resolution, but the text is clear regardless, so it looks nice, it looks neat. Then you've got the full screen apps. Now there is no notch or anything like that on the screen. However, Samsung claims it's an infinity display. It isn't really, because it doesn't you do get the bezels on the sides, and it's not a curved display, but you can run the apps in a full screen mode if you'd like to. Now this is in easy mode, so if you're thinking about buying the phone for a senior member of family or for a younger member of family, like, you know, aged up to 10, you can have like a big button, so it's easier to tap. and so on and so on. You can add like a contact list as you've seen before. So yeah, it's pretty well equipped as it is with Samsung products device. It's not like a very plain, pure Android experience like on the Pixel 2 XL, which I'm reviewing next week. I'm not really buying into that phone, but yeah, let's get back to the J4 Plus review. Navigation bar, obviously, if you'd like to, you can hide it. So it's kind of a full screen experience, or if you'd like to, you can leave it permanent. Now, because it's not an AMOLED display, you don't have to worry about the bottom bar burning into your display. In terms of sound and notification, I was actually very positively surprised that it does support Dolby Atmos only through the headphones, and it does have a built-in equalizer, so you don't have to download an equalizer like a third-party app from the App Store. And that's pretty much it. Obviously, you've got the Samsung Cloud, which gives you 5 gigabytes of storage. You do get the other Samsung features like Find My Samsung device as opposed to Find My Android, which you can use as well. But yes, let's go with the camera itself. It's a 13 megapixel camera on the back, which is with an f-stop 1.9 aperture, so it captures quite a lot of light. It does have an LED flash, and it even allows you to take HDR pictures. Sadly, the videos are only recorded in full HD and only in 30 frames per second. Now, there is also a front-facing camera, which is 5 megapixels with an f-stop 2.2, but it also does a software bokeh mode, like blurs the background, which looks really neat. Obviously, as it is usually with my reviews, you'll see the picture quality at the very end of the review, but I was pretty surprised with the picture quality. And considering the phone itself runs on the Snapdragon 425, not the latest greatest, but a decently spec'd processor, I am pretty impressed with the device overall. So thanks for watching another episode of Quick Expert Reviews, and I'll speak to you soon, guys. Bye!